This Thayic Stronghold game was insanely sweaty, and it came down to the very last seconds to see who will win. Well, what's going on, guys? It's Sean and Salami. We are playing with our good friend Cakes, one of the best players I've ever seen at her level. She tops almost every game as level 400. It's crazy. Check out right here as we get down, and she's going to fight for our life, try and keep us alive as she gets in a pretty fierce duel. You would think her fighting a significantly higher level player would have her completely overmatched, but she's more than holding her own. Once the other guy gets advantage, though, check this out. This is what Chivalry 2 is all about. I get up, help, and then we get the win. Banger start to a banger video. Top to bottom, this was a pretty solid lobby, but at the top of the other team, we are playing against some players from Equilibrium, and that is one of the best clans right now, if not the best, I'm not exactly sure, and awesome people in there. I get along with a lot of those guys, they're so cool. We are going to be going against Meowie, 77 Pancakes, a lot of pancake related names in this game, and we're also going against Olympia, who's formerly known as UFO. One of the best players in the entire game right now, easily. Despite each of them farming the shit out of me, we are going to get a VIP run at the end, so stay tuned for that. I won't spoil the result. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some relaxing commentary, funny moments, tips and tricks, you know, the whole 9 yards. Let's get into it. So this is pretty funny. Absolutely nothing is going to happen for a solid 30 seconds, so we're going to fast forward. It's very weird because the match is full. We had no action. If you've been around since the very beginning when I did fast forward for a solid, I don't know, 6 or 7 months of the channel being out, definitely comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. It's always cool to see who supported from the beginning. If you didn't know, I used to fast forward through walking back from respawns and such. I felt like it was hiding something if I just faded in and out instead. But now I feel like I've built up enough trust. I cut out deaths where nothing really happened eventful, or if I was AFK answering a text, things like that, and I think it makes the video run smoother. But yeah, let me know. A good fight with Meowie here. He used a Raider main and uses the Messer and is able to take me down. Great kill by her, and then the guy really wants to make sure I'm dead. He's so scared of me, he's going to keep me in my body and make sure I'm definitely dead.
Before they bring those explosives any further. Protect the blockhouses. Watch your flank.
Pretty cool here. It doesn't get any better than this executioner drag here. That is exactly what you want to do when you're fighting 1 or 2 people and you have the time to get away with that. Great work by him.
Protect the blockhouses. Watch your flank. Kill them before they bring those explosives any further.
We held that for a very long time, but now they do get the watchtower with a minute and a half to go, and it's on to objective number 2. Something that does drive me crazy about Thayic, even though it is one of my favorite maps, is going all the way down from the stronghold all the way down to the catapults. I feel like on this stage in particular, it's just such a long walk back. I don't really understand what that's about.
Stop those catapults!
Nice move here. Again, my record against the Equilibrium players probably wasn't the best, but the VIP run was a lot of fun. I felt like I was in the zone to get it the whole time. I always like playing Argon on Thayic, so I kind of locked in for this one, which has been a little bit of a struggle lately. I've talked about before how I can be a pretty inconsistent player. Sometimes I can hang with the best of them, and other times I just look like a fish out of water. A lot of it does come down to if I'm in voice chat or not. Typically when I voice chat, I don't have good games. I'm just vibing with friends, but I don't know. I don't really know why some games it's just so inconsistent. Either way, though, it's on to stage number 3 where we're going to defend the banners. So after we fall down here, we're going to be face to face with Olympia. And after talking to the guys in the Cigar Lounge Discord, I'm crying, shitting myself, throwing up, vomiting all over the place because they make this guy sound like he's a monster. He's going to kill me pretty easily, and that's another death in the books. This is definitely an autopilot moment if I've ever seen one. Why I'm dropping down there, I have no idea. Strangely, all the banners are going to fall at once, and now it's time to defend the Gatehouse cranks. It's pretty funny because we were defending it very well, and then they all seem to fall very quickly, like within minutes of each other. As you can probably tell, this stretch right here is pretty brutal. Like I said, when I'm in voice chat, I don't typically play the best, so I was a little inconsistent. I wasn't even frustrated, I was having a good time. It's just, I'm kind of wandering all over the place and not really with any rhyme or reason and making mistakes. But let's stay tuned to see if I can redeem myself as VIP, because right now, this is just a brutal stretch. As we do a quick respawn, they do get the gate cranks, and now it's time to defend the courtyard. And as we get into a nice group fight here with Cakes, I would like to ask if you are enjoying the video to give it a like. It helps smaller YouTubers out like me a ton. And for my future Chivalry 2 content, you can always subscribe for more. Definitely more on the way. Lots of narrated games like this, maybe some more varied content coming soon. And if you'd like to get some games in or just join the largest Chivalry 2 community, it's in the pinned comment. Check that for the invite link. And we now have the largest Chivalry 2 duel yard. It's perfect for newcomers or players looking to get duels in uninterrupted. Heavily moderate all that. Just be nice to people, treat people with respect. You'll get along in the Discord, and especially the duel yard, where it's really taken off almost instantly. So the courtyard is not going to last very long. So why don't we see if we can get this Argon run done and win the game as VIP. So hanging in tough despite being fire potted was a very risky move, but we're able to secure the win. What a game. Great job by Cakes and an awesome game against some very good players in Meowie, UFO, and 77 Pancakes. And check out the Discord, the Dual Yard, and the videos on the screen now. Love you guys. See you in the next one.